Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Brew Crew Nation 98, where we today are doing the final week in brew view for the 2022 season. As unfortunately, our own Milwaukee Brewers were unable to make it to the playoffs this year. And we'll go through the final week of games to see why exactly we were unable to make it to the playoffs. It all started on Thursday, September 29th, when the Milwaukee Brewers fell 4-2 to the Miami Marlins. In the game started off really good. In the bottom of the second, Mike Brosseau hit a single that scored in a run, and then Keston Hero followed that up with a double to make it a 2-0 Milwaukee lead. And nothing happened in that game till the top of the eighth when former Brewer Avisail Garcia, who left Milwaukee in free agency to head to the Marlins, hit a go-ahead grand slam to give the Marlins a 4-2 lead, and that eventually would be the final score of the game. Stats for the Brewers: McCutcheon went 1 for 4, Adames went 1 for 4, Christian Yelich went 2 for 4, Mike Brosseau went 1 for 1 with RBI, and then Keston Hiro went 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Pitching wise, let's see. Eric Lauer went 5 innings of no earned runs and 9 strikeouts, holding the Marlins down really good. The app is completely messed up. Then Peter Strzelecki went 1 inning pitch of 0 earned runs and 2 strikeouts. But then Freddie Peralta came into the game. He went 1 2/3 innings, giving up 3 hits, 4 earned runs on that home run to Avisail Garcia. You gotta wonder why Freddie Peralta was coming out of the bullpen when he's normally a starter for the Brewers. No idea. And then Justin Toppa came in and mopped up with 1 1/3 innings pitch of 0 earned run baseball. So that definitely did not help the Brewers in their pursuit of the final wild card spot. But we still had an opportunity to catch Philadelphia. And it really helped the next day on Friday, September 30th. The Brewers won the game 1-0. The only score in the game was a Rowdy Tellez sacrifice fly in the bottom of the 6th inning. This game was a fantastic pitcher's duel between the reigning Cy Young Award winner and Corbin Burns and the presumptive favorite to win this year's Cy Young, Sandy Alcantara. Both of these pitchers went 8 innings. Corbin Burns went 8 innings, giving up 4 hits and 7 strikeouts, while Alcantara went 8 innings, giving up 5 hits and the 1 earned run and 8 strikeouts. Both of these guys absolutely pitched fantastic. It was well worth the billing as a top pitchers duel. Stats for the Brewers: there's only 5 hits given up. Adames went 1 for 4, Hunter Renfroe went 1 for 3, Jace Peterson went 1 for 3, and Garrett Mitchell continues to have a hot end to his rookie season, going 2 for 3 with a double. Corbin Burns, as we mentioned, had 8 strong innings, and Devin Williams came in for the save, going a single inning with 3 strikeouts, and struck out the side with the bases loaded, mind you. So very key that the Brewers won that game. And then here is when the season was starting to basically come over these next 2 games against the Marlins. On Saturday, October 1st, the Brewers lost 4-3 against the Marlins. It started off really bad. In the top of the 3rd inning, Peyton Burdick of the Miami Marlins hit a 2-run shot to give the Marlins a 2-0 lead. Then bottom of the 1st, Christian Yelich hit a solo shot to cut the game to 2-1. And then Brewers were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 6th inning when Luis Urias was hit by a pitch that drove in a run, and Victor Caratini hit a ground out to give the Brewers a 3-2 lead. But in the top of the 9th inning, Brian De La Cruz hit a single, which gave the Marlins 2 runs and a 4-3 lead, and that was the final score of the game. Stats to the Brewers: Yelich went 1 for 4 with aforementioned home run. Rowdy Tellez went 2 for 5. Hunter Renfroe went 3 for 4. And that was pretty much it for the Brewers in terms of hitting. Aaron Ashby went 4 1/3 innings, giving up 2 earned runs, having 6 strikeouts. Then we had a good solid stretch of no earned run baseball, with Trevor Gott going 1 2/3, Brad Boxberger going a scoreless inning, and Matt Bush going a scoreless inning as well. Devin Williams got hung up with the loss, going a third of an inning pitch, giving up 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 earned runs, and ending up with the loss for the Brewers. And Peter Strzelecki, I can never pronounce the name correctly, finished up the game with 2/3 of an inning pitch, and the Brewers are unable to win the game in the bottom of the ninth. And then this one was really the one that, our season's probably over. When the Marlins won again 4-3 in 12 innings and an extra inning heartbreaker. Start off rough. Actually, the game started off really, really good going forward. With the first run scored on top of the 7th when the Marlins struck for 2 runs, one off a Peyton Burdick single, and a Jacob Stallings sacrifice fly drove in the other. Then in the bottom of the 8th inning, Christian Yelich hit a ground out that was able to score in a run. Then in the bottom of the 9th, Colton Wong hit a single that was able to tie the game at 2-2. Then at the top of the 10th, Joey Wendell hit a single to left center, scoring in Jordan Groshans to give a 3-2 Miami lead. Then at the bottom of the 10th, Willie Adames hit a single to left, which drove in Tyrone Taylor, and we had 2 men on, but were unable to get the win. And then top of the 12th, Miguel Rojas hit a single, and J.J. Bleday scored, and that was ending up being the final run of the game when the Marlins won 4-3. Stats for the Brewers: Yelich went 0-for-3 with 3 walks and an RBI. Adames 1-for-6, Renfroe 1-for-4, Wong 2-for-4. Garrett Mitchell went 0-for-2. And pitching-wise, Freddie Peralta went 4 innings of scoreless baseball, giving up 4, getting 4 strikeouts. Holby Milner went 1 1/3, giving up 1 no earned runs and 3 strikeouts. Justin Topa came in, went 2/3 of innings, giving up 2 earned runs. Taylor Rogers went 2/3 of an inning, giving up no earned runs. Matt Bush went 1 1/3, and Brad Boxberger went an inning with no earned runs. Brent Suter went 2 innings, giving up no earned runs, but gave up a run because of the whole extra inning scenario with the man on base. And then Trevor got tagged with the L with 1 inning pitch, gave up 1 run, none of them earned. And at that point, because the Phillies took 4 out of 5 from the Washington Nationals, and they had a 3-game lead, we needed a miracle sweep by the Astros and the Brewers to sweep the Diamondbacks. Unfortunately, we were eliminated the very next day because the Phillies were able to win 3-0 against Houston, even though the Brewers were able to beat the Diamondbacks 6-5. For the game, it started off in the bottom of the 2nd when Christian Yelich hit a solo shot in the bottom of the 2nd. Then went off 4 straight runs by the Diamondbacks. Top of the 3rd, Cooper Hummel hit a solo shot. Then in the top of the 5th, Sergio Alcantara hit a sacrifice fly, drove in 1 to give it a 2-run Arizona lead. Then top of the 7th, Sergio Alcantara hit a 2-run home run, giving a 4-1 Diamondbacks lead. Then the Brewers came roaring back in the bottom of the 9th inning with a Hunter Renfroe solo shot. Then Victor Caratini reached on an error that was able to have 2 runs come in as well, giving a 4-4 game. Then on top of the 10th, Dalton Varsho hit a single to right center field, giving the Diamondbacks a 5-4 lead. Then in the bottom of the 10th, Willie Adames singled in Jace Peterson to tie the game up. Then Hunter Renfroe hit a single that was able to win the game for the Brewers and keeping our faint playoff hopes alive, even though we ended up not being able to make it through because the Astros not beating the Phillies. Then the next day, on October 4th, our season's over, but we still got games to play, so we're going to play them. The Brewers were able to win 3-0 over the Arizona Diamondbacks. Started off in the bottom of the 2nd when Garrett Mitchell hit his 2nd career home run, giving the Brewers a 1-0 lead. Then Luis Urias hit a homer in the bottom of the 3rd and doubled in the bottom of the 5th to give the Brewers the final score of 3-0. Stats for the Brewers: Yelich went 1-for-4, Urias went 3-for-4, and Garrett Mitchell starting to really impress the Brewers. He's probably going to be the starting center fielder next year, going 2-for-4 with a home run. Eric Lowry went 6 innings of no earned runs, giving up 7 and has 7 Ks. Jay Cousins went 2 innings with 3 strikeouts, and Peter Strzelecki went a solid inning, giving up no earned runs. Then Wednesday, October 5th, the Brewers dropped the last game of the year, 4-2 against the Diamondbacks. Scoring-wise, it started off with a Christian Walker single. And then bottom of the 5th, Tyrone Taylor hit a ground out to get tied the game 1-1. Then bottom of the 8th, Rowdy Tellez hit a solo home run, 2-1. And then there was a 2-run home run by Josh Rojas, and then a solo home run in the top of the 9th inning by Corbin Cale to give the Diamondbacks the final score of 4-2. Milwaukee, Diamondbacks went 2 for 4. Rowdy went 1 for 4 with a home run. Keston Hiura went 2 for 4 with a double. Garrett Mitchell went 1 for 3, again being really impressive, and had a stolen base. Key stats: Corbin Burns went 3 innings in the final start of the year, getting 5 strikeouts, and with that he led the National League in strikeouts this year, and is the first Brewers pitcher ever to lead the league in strikeouts. Aaron Ashby with 3 innings, giving up 1 earned run and 2 strikeouts. Brad Boxberger went a scoreless inning, and so did Hopi Milner. Then Trevor Gott went an inning, giving up 3 earned runs and got the loss. So at the end, the Brewers were able to finish with a record of 86-76, finishing just a game behind the Philadelphia Phillies in the NL wildcard standings. Disappointing year. I was expecting us to win the division. A lot of people did, and a lot of people are going to blame the Josh Hader trade for that, but I'm going to reserve my thoughts for later on in the offseason. And so that wraps up another year of Brewers baseball and my first real serious year of covering the Brewers on this channel. I thank each and every one of you for being on this journey with me. And for the future of this channel in the offseason, I'm still going to be doing my Packers coverage every Sunday and Monday potentially, depending on when games get finished and when I can get recording. And then when the NBA season starts, I am going to be doing some Milwaukee Bucks content, basically doing week in reviews for the Bucks as well. Maybe do some live streams of commentary with them. And in regards to Brewers content this offseason, I will be getting started on some year-end reviews, grading player performances, management decisions, and predictions on what I think of player free agents and stuff like that. So look forward to more content coming in the future about Wisconsin sports. And this is Brew Crew Nation 98, signing off, and I'll see you again very soon.